Hey y'all, welcome to episode 20 of the Prolific Shift Sunday Sit Down. I'm Janae Peters and I'm the founder, CEO, executive director, any other thing that you call anything for Prolific Shifts right now. And I'm here with another question and action item that I hope will guide your week, and we're going to get right to it. So this week's question is, what serves to ground and center you? I've had the past couple of days, and I know a number of people who are in proximity to me who have had the past couple of days where we could all use some grounding and centering, some figuring out of priorities, some decision making around where we put, use, receive energy from. That didn't make sense into the last one, but where we give our energy, where how we prioritize our energy and those around us and work and all those things. And then also lastly, like where we get that energy from. And I think that the desire to feel grounded and centered, or like, maybe what I'd say is anchored at this time in the world, is one that I don't know, feels strong to me. And so bringing it up at this time in this year, most of the states in the U.S. have just gotten through daylight savings time. It's getting darker earlier, staying darker later. And I don't know, it could be disorienting. If you're me, I can't speak for anyone else, but if you're me, it's disorienting. And then if there's almost anything else happening in your world where you're not feeling grounded or centered, it's like, you don't even know where it's coming from until you check in with yourself. So this question of what serves to ground and center you, I think is meant to, well, when I offer it, it's meant to be both about the actual things, like the action items, things that are actionable that ground and center you. Also the people, whatever that looks like for you. I live the kind of life where I feel incredibly blessed to have people in my life who are my anchors, in addition to any tools or mechanisms I use. Like there are people who help me to feel grounded, sometimes by voice, sometimes by deed, sometimes by energy, whatever that is. And so that's the short of mine, like what serves to ground and center me. For me, it's intention and taking the time to do what needs to be done and prioritizing that time. I am at a point in my life where I'm making that switch from choosing work over everything. And it's interesting because I think I also feel the strongest about the work I'm doing these days, but I also know that I need to prioritize my life outside of that. So for me, feeling grounded and centered really means bringing intention to my priority of my home, of my loved ones, and being there, being caring and being cared for. And yeah, that intention is what really does it for me. This week's action item is to schedule some time each day this week. So starting today, even Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, in case you didn't know the days of the week. I don't know why I just felt the need to share that, but here we are. Schedule some time each day this week to engage in some intentional grounding and centering. If you're a person who doesn't yet have things, like, or when you answer this question, what you find is you're largely not feeling grounded and centered, and that you're not engaging or can't name the things that might serve, things or people or conditions that might serve to do that for you. Start with some easy grounding techniques from the clinical world, right? So there's the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding techniques. There's a dope Erykah Badu 1-hour grounding meditation on YouTube that I found. I can link that here. There are a number of techniques available for you to try. And if you're a person who can't find your own or can't identify your own, I would choose a new one each day and see which one works for you or seems to serve you. If you are more aligned with people than techniques, I would think of the people you've brainstormed from episodes before, who are your people or where you experience love and care. And I would think about what I feel like when I'm in spaces with those folks, and if that's grounding and centering. And I would make some intentional time to be around the folks who, or be in communication with the folks who do that for me. All right. Well, this has been lovely. It's been lovely for me to talk to my computer. Anyway, happy Sunday. I hope all of y'all are taking good care, and I'll see y'all next week. All right. Peace. Thank you so much for listening to, watching, or engaging with the Prolific Shift Sunday Sit Down with Janae Peters. If you liked anything you heard, please don't hesitate to comment, like, subscribe, or support in any of these ways, and especially through your love and care. Peace, and I'll see y'all again soon. Thank you so much for listening.